What's going on, my roadies? My name is Dustin, and if you missed last episode, well, here's a recap. You're looking at it. I made a huge factory, a mega factory, if you will, of all of the various different, basic materials, I'll say. If we take a closer look, if I can hit my key here, we have all the storage, all the basic fundamental stuff, and then some of the more starter friendly stuff like magnetic coils, engine things, electric motors. I don't know the names of everything, so you have to forgive me for some of this stuff. But then I started delving into processors and whatever this stuff is called, microcrystalline components, and those are being made very, very slowly because, well, it's more of a silicon issue, if I'm honest. But we're not worried about that today. That's not a today issue. Today issue is actually going to be automating and finally delving into red science cubes. If we take a look at the recipe, it is hydrogen and this energetic graphite. Now, energetic graphite you can make from oil products, but you can also make it from coal. In my world, I'm not too fond of either method just yet. It's not like, we're late game and I've run out of coal ore on the planet. So we're not worried too much about the oil part of it all. Eventually, it would be maybe a bit advisable to do that way, but for now, we're just going to convert coal into it. It's no big issue. And then we're also going to need a ton of hydrogen for various recipes, including the red science cube. So that is the goal for today. Speaking of, this is a new addition from last time. This I whipped up off camera. It basically makes beginner belts and then into green belts, which I'm storing for now because I don't have the recipe unlocked for the blue belts. But when I do get it, then the machine will go here and then I'll put the storage right over here. We're also making sorters tier 1, 2, and then being stored, and then 3 whenever, the storage gets full. And then I'm also making splitters, also making power lines. There's a full, 2/3 chest right here. And we're also making wireless power tower things here. So pretty much everything that we need. Smelters. I also made a ton of energy because, well, I was still having issues and I just spammed down a bunch more. In fact, if I zoom in here, go up over here, this is what I spammed down because I didn't know you could actually place these on top of water. I don't believe they consume a foundation, so I just gridded up that whole area. I was going to do like along the equator, but I remembered my plans to defend my planet, so I've already started to lay down some foundation. But as you can see, we still have quite a bit more of the actual world to cover in terms of that. So speaking of, let's delve into where we're going to build this today. So I was thinking around this base actually, because look at how many crude oil seeps are in this location. It's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's one way out over there. So I want to try to harvest like these 10. Actually, there's 11 right there. I want to harvest about 10 in this area, and then maybe put all the refineries down here somewhere, and then make the red science cubes. Blue science is still on this old system right over here, like it's nothing crazy, so maybe I might re-automate all the blue science somewhere. Like maybe if I put science labs along down here, like blue, red, I can just move all the resources required for red down over here, and then make this like a huge sciencey area, something like that. That's kind of the goal, but we'll see how that goes. So, first things first, I'm going to need a ton of foundations for this. I haven't really expanded that production, but it's been going almost this whole time, just slowly in the background. I've also been trying to upgrade old systems over here. I haven't gutted the entire factory yet. It still just exists. So at some point, I probably should gut this entire thing and then relocate everything over there. Basically, everything that is being produced here, minus the combustible fuel here, is being made in the new big factory. And foundations. I'm not making foundations over there. I did set up a little steel area over here off camera, so we are having steel being produced now. I believe that catches you guys up on what I've been doing. Maybe 2 or 3 hours, I think, today. You can always tell from time down there from last episode to this one. So all that out of the way, let's get into today's episode of Harvesting Oil. If we talk about machines, we're going to need oil refineries. These bad boys, they refine oil. The recipe we're going to be using is the default recipe. It takes, I think, 2 or 3 oil or something. 2 oil to make 2 fuel and 1 hydrogen. We currently have a small setup on like the other side of the globe, kind of. Somewhere around here. No. There it is. So I do have this tiny little area over here, which oil's almost full, so I probably should turn this off at some point and then start moving those. That's going to be a pain. And then once it goes through the oil refinery, eventually we can get into chemical plants. And chemical plants, I don't know. We do have a couple recipes. Thank you. We have plastic, which is refined oil and that graphite stuff, which, I mean, we're going to be making that stuff anyways for the red cubes. And then sulfuric acid, which requires fuel, stone, and water. So those are 2 recipes that we're also going to get set up as well. I do have other plans for other stuff, but the large majority of the stuff that I would like to get into today, like titanium and, let's see, not really crystal. Faster assemblers would be nice. Deuterium, this fractionation stuff, I would like to get into this because this is how we start unlocking fusion reactors. But the issue is that we also need yellow science, and yellow science, I believe, there it is. I believe it, no, that's not it. Hang on. Where's yellow science at? There it is. Yellow science is going to take a few recipes to get to. I do remember we're going to need to start making this organic crystal and then titanium crystals. So we actually do need to go off-world for titanium. So we need to start researching everything possible, like unlocking thrusters and that sort of stuff. And then eventually we can start doing that. So without any further ado, let's get started in today's episode. I'm going to go and fast forward, secure some oil, get some foundations placed, and start building the oil refineries and the setups that we're going to be using today. I figured while I'm here, I might as well try to remove some residents that, well, used to live here. Is the hive threat going up? I swear that 40% was lower just a second ago. Am I crazy? Maybe I am, I don't know. Alright, let's grab this oil. And that is 6. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Guess I can go grab that one too. I'll just let the missile turrets take care of that. Okay. I'm going to need to, at some point, do a few different things. Sorry, I'm trying to focus at the same time here. Okay, I don't really want to do this just yet because I feel like once you do this, they're like, oh yeah, we can send another base. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. I should leave a few of these over here just in case. Alright, going after the second base, trying to finish this up here. I'm crafting a ton of belts in the meantime, as you can see. I just need a ton, and all what I've done so far, like upgrading all that, I used all I had, so we're going to clear out this base here and then set up oil processing over here. This looks like enough room. I can probably fit, 30 long refineries. I found out with the blue belts you can do 30 items per minute. I think it's 30 items per second, excuse me. So technically we could get a 30 long refineries set up over here. What I mean by that is if we go to oil refinery and just don't mind all the explosions in the background, we can build in 15, so we can go 15 here, and then I could do like another 15 over here. I need to expand the platform a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do instead is I'll do 15 and then do another 15 underneath. Because I like that idea. So we'll have oil go down the middle, and then we'll do the 2 outputs. Actually, we'll keep the workflow kind of the same direction. So outputs are going to be down over this way, like this. And of course, I don't have any of those with me. Give me a second here. I'm going to go grab some of these over here. These have been a huge, like, lifesaver for building things. Let me get these like so. There we go. Get that up. There we go. And the base is, for the most part, destroyed. Not entirely yet, but, you know, we're getting there. And then on these, we're going to have a very simple, quote-unquote, system. So this will be inputs. This will do hydrogen, and this will do fuel. You just basically want to copy that across everything here. What we want to do is give these guys some power. I'm going to double up a little bit on the power, which is fine by me. It's here. That there. Nice. So now all the oil will be taken in and all the products will come out to the bottom side. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Forgot to actually do that. So there we go. And now from here, basically just... Main reason I'm doing this versus a 30 long system is I don't have the blue belts, obviously. So we need to start from somewhere before we actually get going too, so let's get this all built up here. If we need more oil, I could always grab from these other ones, but to be honest, these guys are producing like 160 per minute, and I mean, it's not bad. The belts can definitely keep up with it, so maybe I do need to add some more. What if I do like this and that? This should hopefully be pretty good. Hopefully, I say. And then the only thing for production that we really need for this is just the hydrogen. That's the only, like literally the only reason I'm doing this right now, because I can automate red science. There is coal over here, so I could snag that, bring it over, then make the graphite stuff to then make the actual red science. My idea of putting everything science related down here, I mean, we have a coal vein that I'm not using. Maybe I can snag that, send it over here, melt it down. And then blue science. What is blue science? It's magnetic rings and circuits, which I believe are also like right there. Hang on, I need to get near a power tower over here. Let me take a closer look. So there should be... Am I blind? Oh no, the finished products over here. So we have circuits right here, and we have the magnetic. Yeah, so I can use that stuff, just bring it down over here, make 3 for blue, and then 3 for red, and then like funnel them to a area to actually research. Okay, that works. I also need a lot of things. How well does this burn? Not very well, but you know, it'll do in a pinch. So let's head over here, and then I need to, you know, work a little bit more on foundationing things. We're gonna set up some science labs over here. Science. Let's go ahead and grab some more iron. We're gonna need glass. Circuits. I wish you could stand on top of those. And these things. set up a lot of these things to do. Trying to cycle through to get to those. Ran out of power because I was hovering while doing this. Great. Help. Can I even place this here? Yeah, there's a drone guy. Nice. Nice drone guy, thank you. Alright. I was taking care of some stuff. Alright. Don't mind me. I think it is officially time to actually go through and gut this system out. But for starters, let's start off with a more well, that's almost out. Let's start with an easy one. The science. Because that was the extent of it. It was literally that simple. No issue whatsoever. So, I don't talk about how I struggled on that either. So, what we should do now is should probably harvest that coal and then bring it over. And we'll get to that in a second. We will do something far stupider, which is run away and not actually get what I need to build stuff, i.e. power for myself. I can't wait to get into like deuterium stuff, because deuterium is so efficient. 2, 3. Yeah. I'll wait for those to burn, and then I'll just put the fuel in there. Alright, so we do have another crude oil seep over here if we need it. I don't think we're going to need it anytime soon, though. Let me go ahead and land over here. Now, how tall can I build these? 3 still. Okay. So, blue science. I want to leave a gap over here for some space. Where's the next, like, change? Is it right here? I think it is. Yeah, it's right there. So, what I want to do is I want to build inside here. The outer edges, like the north and south pole areas, are kind of tricky to build in. So, I kind of want to have this divided. So, this will be like anything else. Mainly the coal to the graphite stuff. I need that over there. But, we're also going to need quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, we're still miles away. Okay. Miles, pretty literal, not accurate, but you know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that'll be blue. We'll have like a science facility's worth of a gap in between. This will be red. And then eventually we're gonna have the same for yellow. Okay, so that's that. Also, I'm gonna need more of these. What am I missing? Iron, it looks like. Yeah, I got everything else. Okay. Let's go pick up some more iron. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to logistics this up. So red needs 2 items, so we'll just get this ready. Blue is also going to need 2 items, so again, we'll just get this ready. For blue, we're going to need magnetic coils and circuits. These are not going to be too hard to get, and I can snake them through here, no problem. Go down and then around over. So, this is going to be a bit tricky. I can always change it later, but go something like this. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about with the planet. It's always a bit trickier to build this way, unfortunately. So we're going to need those, and then we're also going to need this line right here. Alright, so now I bring these 2 over there. So we'll go like this, up as close as we can go. Then same thing with this, somewhere like that. Over like so. like so. Wait for all this to get built, and then we can start automating blue again. And then I need to start working on bringing the hydrogen over here and then start storing a lot of that fuel, because we're not going to need the fuel immediately. We are going to need it eventually, but not immediately. Come on, little drone buddies, let's go. I don't know how many science facilities that this will be able to facilitate, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Go for broke, you know. So here we'll do this, 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 and this, this, and this. And then one of these will be able to power all of it on this side. Unfortunately, I do need an outport over here, so let's just go like here to here. Start outboarding. So, same thing over here. This, that down, that down. Also gonna need to put one over here. That over here. This is more for like a logistics highway in case I need it, but... So hydrogen will have to come down over here somehow. And then the graphite stuff as well. So that will go like so. This will be 1. This will be 2. Something like that. Get this one set up as well. So this will be here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Nice. Alright, so red's all set up. Once we can get the... I mean, we just need to move the hydrogen over here. Which, I mean, might be a bit of a problem, not gonna lie, but... And then we need to get the graphite, which is coal, which we have a coal vein over there, so... Let me try to get over there and try to harvest a lot of this. Can I fit that there? I don't know. I'm about to find out. You know I can, but should I? That's the real question. 2, 3. This is not going to be efficient in the slightest, but that's okay. This is 5. Good enough. Oh wow, it does actually fit there. That's crazy. Let's go up and over. Yeah, that'll be fine. Go like that, and then on this side, we're gonna go down something a little bit. Oh gosh. Something like this. This is not looking very pretty, but you know, we'll get it to work somehow, some way. All this needs to do is just make it over to the spot I needed to get to. That's all I care about. But my goodness, this is not looking great. Okay, so like that. That. Then from here, realistically, let's go ahead and get rid of that actually and just combine that. Realistically, I think I only really need like 1 smelter array, you know, something like this. try to get something like this. So I need to go out to there-ish. Go about 10 deep on this side. And this gets built. There we go. This needs to make that stuff. There we go. And then it's just a matter of placing down. That's not the right positions. Here, 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 and there. Alright. Oh, these are backwards. Whoopsie. Do that. In, out. What? Oh, there we go. A little confused by that. Alright. And then this is actually the easier of the two items to hook up because it's pretty local. The other one I just need to belt it, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but you know, it'll be fine eventually. Also, don't want to intermingle too much with all this other stuff here, so don't want to go there. The next lineup would be like here. Where is this one at? Is it on that line? I think it is. Is it on that line? Oh, it is. Nice. So once I hook this up to the hydrogen line up there, then this will become a fully... Oh yeah, okay. I was like, maybe we passed it, but no, that's the silicone stuff. So where exactly... Into the lines right here? Oh wow, that's almost perfect. Yep, nice. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of storage bins. Now, this was a bit of an issue in a previous playthrough that I was doing because, well, I didn't have anywhere for this oil to go or this refined fuel to go for the longest time. So, just follow this line down. This does mess up a little bit of what I want to do for, like, defending my... Wow, that is almost perfect. Like, it goes over the equator line, but that's okay. We will make do with, you know, this eventually. Now it's just a matter of getting this built, and then we have red science pretty much automated. It may not be the fastest in the world, but, you know, it's something, and something is better than nothing. And plus, when I get to this point, I can just go over it, so it's not like it's, you know, end of the world. Plan isn't, like, set in stone. Obviously, we can mess around and change things around, but for now, we just need to build this, get the science labs built, get them researching, and then we need to go over the tech tree, what I want to focus on, and things of that nature. I think one of the first things I want to start working toward is start getting toward yellow science stuff. So I want to start immediately, like, here, here, into there, immediately. And then we need to start focusing on interplanetary, like, from our planet to another planet logistics networks. So like a planetary logistics, which requires thrusters. I wish you can just click on it and it takes you to where thrusters are, because sometimes it's hard to find. Thruster, hydrogen fuel, thruster. We'll do reinforced thruster, because why not? And then we go planetary, vertical construction. Of course it does. Always something. That should be underneath here. So this is what the next like 15 or so, well, maybe longer than that, Next like hour or two is just gonna be me doing this. Planetary logistics, we can do that. And then I want to do interstellar logistics systems. That'll be very helpful because then we can start getting things like titanium and these titanium alloys and stuff like that. That will help out tremendously in terms of progression, getting closer and closer toward building the actual Dyson sphere. I promise you we're going to get there. It just might take, 30 hours, but, we'll get there. All right, let's head over here. Take a look, everything's looking snazzy. So let me get a closer look where the center is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is the line. No, that's not the line. This is, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what I like to do on the north and south poles is build a giant circle on these. And this will be how I defend my planet against most invasions. By building on the north and south pole, it's better than building around the globe. But I also don't want to take any chances because we are playing on higher difficulty modifiers and such. So this will be the defense against the threat. So I have this 2 here to build whatever. And I want to try to keep maybe a planetary, like an interstellar planetary thing, so I can transport resources from another planet to here and back. But then I also want like accumulators and that sort of stuff too over here, if we ever get to that point, which we might sooner than you think. We're not too far off from a lot of stuff, actually. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do 3, and then is this too close? This might actually be too close. Oh, it's not. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and put this here, and then what I'm going to do is, which way do I have this going? I think this way. If that's the case, that's a problem. So we'll go here. This is going to go like so. And like that. So red is being made. What's the issue here? Oh, it's full. Okay. I was like, what's going on? Why is it not working? Alright, let's get this stuff built over here. And then when this gets done, just go ahead and put this up like so. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to copy paste. Now what should happen in theory is that when this gets cubes, it should take it to the next building. It also will take them up. Did it actually take any out? I don't know. Is it not going to do it? We'll give it some time and see what happens. No, it does not seem to be working that way. Okay. I thought it was like the, wow, those cubes are bright. Oh, they're going over there. I was like, why are they going way over there? We'll do like 3 as well. There we go. And now we have a lot more room to grow if need be, but this should help out the research go pretty quickly. Looks like we got about 2 minutes, 25 seconds-ish. Got to get a lot more of these red cubes in here. I might actually upgrade these to stack inserters, the inserter level 3s, because these, well, not only are they faster, so this takes 6 trips a second per grid, versus the level 2, which is 3, so it's twice as fast for starters, but it also will allow eventually, underneath upgrades, we can also get the sorter cargo stack, which is the level 3, so we can pick up 2 items and then transport it wherever it needs it to go. So you can get into some really insane math at some point, if that's more your style. But we're not producing enough red anyways, so probably should chill out a little bit on the research. How much am I consuming on this? If I find, where's it at? Find these two. Change it to a minute. Wow, that is a lot of consumption. So maybe just one? It's nice to have extra, but like, yeah, no, I might just have to do this. Just have the one. It looks really lame though, you know? So let's give this about a minute to refresh and then we'll take a look, I guess. It looks like we're producing way more than consumption, so this will be fine, but I don't know. Something really lame about only seeing that, so let's just focus on this for thumbnail, shall we? Let me just do this. Move the mouse out of the way. Drone, get out of the way. Come on, dude. Ruining the shot! Alright, so things I'm going to do in my spare time, just to kind of progress while waiting for all this research. I'm going to let the research do its thing, you know, kind of build up and take care of that. But in the meantime, I'm going to set up on the North Pole up over here and the South Pole. I'm going to set up a massive missile network. So I'm just going to ring this with missiles to kind of give you a preview of what that would look like. It would look like something kind of like the... Well, I can't do foundations over there. Hang on. Something like this, but the entire ring around it. And we'll put, you know, a couple signal towers or something. Hopefully they'll try to attack this. And then that missile system, we're making a ton of, well, not a ton, but some missiles over here. I might also make a area over here somewhere, probably where that water is, and then we'll make a lot more missiles, like these missiles here, because, well, we need a lot of them, because we're going to fund a revolution here, but I'm also going to use these on other planets, and I might look into... eventually we can get into a second tier of missiles. Let me see if I can find them. These ones here. These ones require the base missiles plus a lot of extra components. And then eventually we can get into like the high-end late game super uber awesome missiles. So for now I think I might just set up maybe something for these as well, even if it's very temporary. But I would like to do that because then, well, we can do a lot more damage and it doesn't consume as much. But I mean, we're also going to be swimming in these, so meh. But yeah, that's the plan, is to set up North and South Poles as our defensive fortifications and maybe start doing some along the equator as well, just to keep ourselves safe from any additional bases that might want to show up. So if you guys are enjoying the series, leave a like down below. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys want to see next. I do plan on possibly, depending on how long it takes, getting into titanium, because titanium can be very, very, very helpful. And it's one of like the building blocks of the entire game. Eventually we're gonna have to get titanium anyway, so. But I'm gonna do a lot of this research off camera, so that way you guys don't have to sit around watching me just kind of do what I'm doing now, which is just slowly build conveyor belts and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. Like I said, if you do, leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new around here, if you guys enjoy the content. And if you wouldn't mind helping me out a lot, share around on social media, you know, Twitter, Facebook, or X, I guess now it is. Share around in Discord, let people know about the series that we're doing, and I can't wait to be able to finish this game. I do have a past of not finishing games, but this is one that I do want to finish. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.